So here's a quick little update video about my little collab that I'm doing. Let me just move this mic a bit closer. If you guys are wondering, I don't think you're gonna see my collab part. Post the link to it in the comments. I'm gonna say this now. Do not unlist it. Make it public because I don't have Discord. I mean, I have Gmail. That's where you can give me your parts to. Okay, so you can send your parts to my Gmail account. It's gonna be in the description, so read the description. Yeah, that's just a bit of a collab update. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The reveal of my fan game. Alright, so the thing about this game is, of course, it's going to be called FNAF Animatronic Facility. Of course, I have this as the background because I don't know what to put here. So, FNAF Animatronic Facility, you're in a facility that basically, after the events of Five Nights at Freddy's, Fazbear Entertainment has created a facility where they'll hoard up any remaining animatronics from related animatronic pizzerias that have gone wrong, and they'll put them in these little cells, and they'll do tests on them and see if they're possessed or not, and then they find out how they're possessed, and they're gonna try to test it out on humans. And instead of this being 5 nights, 14 nights, and it's gonna have a lot of characters in it. Alright, guys, it's gonna be one of my biggest projects yet. I have somebody who could do the designs for the characters. Somebody could do the designs for the characters. I also have somebody who could do the 3D models of the characters. I'm not going to say their names, but what I'm looking for is I'm looking for an experienced animator, like somebody who is really talented in animation, and I also need somebody who is great at game making, like they've made games before. I kind of can't find any time for myself to make the animatronics, so I'm just gonna have to describe to my animatronic creator through Gmail what they're supposed to look like, what I picture of them. Anyways, so what's the lore behind the game? I'm not gonna give you much lore, but what I'm gonna say is something bad has happened to our main character, the person we play as. Something bad has happened to him in the past, and he can't think properly. Alright, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. He is a very, very old man, and he is scarred for life, literally, because of something that happened before. Okay, so he's like 62 or something. I can't calculate, but this takes place like right after the events of Security Breach, so expect the Glam Rocks to be in this game. I'm also gonna need to be doing some commissions with fan game creators, because I also want to include some fan games into this to make the universe feel more live, because I can't think of enough characters to put in this. Also, I have been planning to make some FNAF fan games. Those fan games are pretty dead at this point. So I'm going to be adding some characters from those games. If you looked at my DeviantArt, you'd see something I was going to make called Willy and the Misfits. Yeah, expect those characters to be in this. However, the characters in the game I'm planning of aren't going to look like their original designs, no. They're going to be different. Some of them will be like, let's say, the Pop Goes thing. Like Pop Goes to the Dead Forest with all the skeletal guys. Some of them will be like that. Others will be extremely ignited. Others will be, like, completely new. And blah, 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 blah. So they'll have their own, like, kind of cursed style. Honestly, when I was thinking of this, guys, I was thinking of SCP almost, and I tried not to make it a ripoff, so I tried to give it a bit of a backstory. Instead of us inventing the animatronics, we're collecting them, but I don't think that's gonna work. And here's one last thing. So I'm going to be revealing that there is going to be post-night things. So like after every night, test this thing, go point and click free roam over to this control panel and fix it, reboot the power. And during the nights, basically, there's gonna be tasks for you to do, like reboot the power, or reboot the security system, or reboot the ventilation. And then you have to send an audio cue to call all the animatronics into their doors, because there's I'm gonna explain what's gonna happen later on, but basically you call them back to their doors, like where they are supposed to be, like their cells. And once you hear like a little beep from your monitor, click the button, close the doors, and your shift is over. The button that says let's close the doors is the large red button in your office. All right. Now, how do these animatronics get out? And more likely, do they get out? Well, they don't break out of their cells. You see, the place you're at is under attack by a hacker. And basically, the hacker is, at like the last night, the hacker is found to be in this building, and then you gotta go after him. There's 3 endings. Don't want to spoil too much, guys. I don't want to spoil all the endings. I don't want to spoil the story of the game, because then I'm basically giving you everything you need to do in the game. But yeah, so what you have to do is you also have to set up a firewall, which will take the hacker a long time to beat. The reason why you have a 2-week night shift is because it's a trial to see if you'd prefer the job. Instead of just like immediately going on there and quitting, you'll have a trial to work there. So now Fazbear Entertainment is a good thing. If any casualties happen, they will be responsible, not you. So yeah, that's also a good thing. And that's all I have to say about my game. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please watch it all. Comment down what you think happened to the person we're playing as. And I'll see you later. Bye bye.